There's no way to spin it. The by-election losses were bad for Justin Trudeau and the Liberals. Hi, I'm Brian Lilley, political columnist for the Toronto Sun. Two by-elections on Monday, two results that, well, showed that sometimes by-elections are important. Now, most of the time, I argue that by-elections aren't important until they are. In this case, the Montreal by-election was important for the Trudeau Liberals because it's another Liberal stronghold. This is the riding that, until recently, belonged to Trudeau Cabinet Minister David Lametti. Prior to that, this area was represented for years by Paul Martin, the former Liberal Prime Minister, former champion finance minister. They've long held this riding. It's been a stronghold for a long time, and they lost it to the Bloc Québécois. Out in Winnipeg, by-election that was important for a different reason. Jagmeet Singh and the NDP had won 10 of the previous 11 elections in Elmwood-Transcona. And given that Singh had ripped up the coalition deal and tried to say, look, I'm the only one that can beat Poilievre and the Conservatives, if he'd lost it to the Conservatives, he'd be weakened. It was a close race, closer than the NDP would like, and the fact that they were hearing so much anger at the doors is part of why they tore up the coalition agreement when they did, but they still won, and so Singh gets to live another day. Trudeau, though, he watched his vote collapse. In LaSalle et Verdun, the Montreal area riding, the Liberals went from winning by more than 42% of the vote to getting just 27% of the vote. They dropped by more than 15 points when it comes to voter support. That is unreal when you're talking about a Liberal stronghold. It's not like it was a close race, similar to Toronto-St. Paul's, which the Liberals lost in June. This was a close race, but everyone was down around 28 points. In fact, the Bloc Québécois won the riding with 28% of the popular vote, the Liberals right behind them at 27, and then the NDP at 26. The Liberal support plummeted there. Out in Elmwood-Transcona, the Liberals went from 15% of the popular vote in the last election to under 5% in this election. That's a horrible result. And where did that support go? It didn't go to the NDP, the coalition partners of the Liberals. No, it went to the Conservatives. The people that Trudeau and the Liberals are now trying to claim are small and mean and petty and who don't care about Canadians. They're trying to paint people who are saying, you know what, I don't like you anymore. These guys seem to have the answers. They're trying to paint all those people with the same brush as Pierre Poilievre. Cold, unfeeling, hateful. I don't think that's a good winning strategy. Justin Trudeau was asked about these election results heading into his cabinet meeting on Tuesday morning. Did he say we've got to be humble? Did he say I'm hearing from Canadians? No, he said we need to engage with Canadians more. He effectively argued that he needs to speak longer and louder to people who are sending him a clear message. Translation, he's not getting your message. He wants you to take his, that he is the savior of the country and the only one that can save us from conservative cuts. Of course, the Trudeau Liberals are inventing an awful lot of these cuts. They seem to be inventing a lot of things, like this bizarre vision that Trudeau has of himself. If you haven't heard, Trudeau actually showed his Liberal caucus last week clips from the Rocky movies trying to show that he's Sylvester Stallone, the underdog coming back from behind. They played clips from the movie Any Given Sunday with Al Pacino's speech trying to rally the troops. Trudeau is living in a delusional world, and any normal prime minister would be looking at resigning if they hadn't already, given how badly things are going. But he seems determined to carry on into the next election. Is that what Canadians want? The polls and the voting results in 3 by-elections now would say no. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment down below. Share this on social media. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.